Greetings and salutations. This is going to be the start of Terraria. My Terraria playthrough on here, anyway. I do have to change one thing in the settings, and that is under my controls. I want to change my button, wherever it is. It's probably in the interface. It's menu controls. No. It's not menu controls. Where is it? There's something... It's not here, is it? No. I don't know where it is. Anyway, it shows my... whatever down here behind my head. It's down there in the corner. You probably saw it there for a flash. Now, the reason for this is simple. When I hit F10 on my keyboard, that's the hotkey to start recording on my OBS. And so, that's still quite loud. Just a second. There we go. We do that. And yes, when I click off of it, it causes certain issues. Yeah, see, now you can't even hear it. Alright, here we go. Let me... I know, I didn't take any time to get any of this sampled or anything like that. So what we'll do is we'll do that right there. Perfect. That's still quite loud. So let us take the sound and push it down even further. There we go. Now, if you've never played Terraria, it's a lot like a 2D Minecraft. It's a very old game. I mean, admittedly so. But it's so good, you know? I mean, it's... You start out with very humble things, you know. Just your axe and your typical stuff. Axe, sword, pickaxe. And it's basically about harvesting resources and, to a lesser extent, trying not to die. This time, though, I'm going to do something a little different. Now, I have never built in a pre-established cave. That's number one. I've played this game a lot. A lot. Also, this difficulty is medium core. Medium core is obviously between, you know, regular and hardcore, which means if I die, I lose all my items on death instead of just my money. And hardcore is if you die, you lose everything on death. I do want one of those sunflowers, though. Take one of those. If you plant a sunflower, it makes it harder for things to spawn around you. Ooh. A tree. An even better tree over here. I'll build in that tree. I'll build upward in that tree and downward through the tree and everything. I'll make that tree where I start my base. Which has the potential to be bad, by the way. I don't want to go too far off into the weeds here. I do need my crafting table, though. Workbench, as they call it. And I need 2 doors. There. And now... because I've played it way too much. I just tried to hit the hotkey for a grappling hook. Yeah. Desert biome. Directly underneath me. That's possibly not good. Has the potential to go south very quickly. Really? Not a single treasure chest was found, huh? And here I am already drowning. Beautiful. Hmm. Interesting. We'll have to explore this later. Let's build a little thing out like that. And then not be able to get up there, of course. Because why not? Yeah, sometimes it's difficult to get out of certain areas. Surprised this tree didn't have a treasure chest in it. That's actually very shocking. Okay, if I could stop jumping like a buffoon. There we go. Now we got up there. So, if I was to build up here and then... I don't want to cut inward. I want to... There. Doesn't look the same, but you know what? No, I'm not caring right now. Because I'm going to build up into the treehouse here. I need some platforms. But this game, like I said, it's very old. It's very, very old. It was one of those games that came out a long time ago, and it was competing for, you know, attention when Minecraft first came out. And in all honesty, I don't think Terraria garnered as many eyeballs as it could have. Like, I think it could have done a lot better job to marketing to the people. Of course, you'd have people say, like, well, how could they have marketed it to the people? Simple. You could have said, Terraria, hey, at least we're not Minecraft. And that's the thing about Terraria, that it's a lot more difficult, because you have boss monsters that just literally will come out of nowhere after a while. And they'll just come clipping right through your house that you've made, and just decide that you'd look better with an inverted skull. That's just how the game is. It's got that brutal appeal to it. And some of the fights go crazy. Like, really crazy. And so what I'm gonna do... See, I'm building this treehouse here. Now, normally you'd have to build, like, a table and a chair for the person to sit here, for the person to sleep here. Well, what I'm going to do, considering it is what it is, I need wooden walls. So I need to go down here to my thing. I need to create some wooden walls. I'm not really worried about the mushrooms right now, because you only need those for life. I need the wooden walls so I can put my platforms on something, because you need the platforms in order to continue building upward. Yeah. And of course you need torches, because if you don't have torches you're in trouble. Because then anything like zombies and other stuff can spawn in the darkness. But, you know, it's, like I said, the game is... It's just, to me, it caught my eye when I saw that you could legitimately fight, like, huge bosses. And I was like, wait a minute. That's exactly what Minecraft should have been. And then you find out that Minecraft is not that. And so that's kind of what I would say is depressing. I mean, Relogic's been really good about this game, and they kept it updated for a long time, and I really wish that they would just continue making it, but I get it if they don't want to, you know, if they don't want to keep making it and they want to back away from the project. I get it, right? They've put a lot of content into this game, and no DLCs. Like, there was no DLCs ever. Which is always interesting. When a company's like, you know what? We're just not going to put in a DLC. How about that? It's like, man. That was phenomenal. That was a phenomenal move by them. But by doing so... I mean, by doing so, it ingratiated itself in my heart, but not so much in other people's, which, like I said, is kind of sad, because I really wish people could have experienced this game the way I experienced it. And I wanted to bring more people to this game, too. Especially when it was on sale and you could get, like, 5 copies for $15, and it's like, man, why wouldn't you, right? But apparently people didn't get... I guess they didn't fall for it like I did, right? They didn't fall head over heels in love with it like I did. I mean, there's a lot of games that I absolutely adore. Monster Hunter is one of them. Terraria is one of them. It's just because... I don't know. I think Terraria scratches that itch of being... difficult yet intriguing. Know what I mean? There. I think I have to close it off like that. Do I want to stylistically? No, but I think I have to. And that's the other thing about this game, is you really can style this game any way you kind of, any way you want to. People have built some rather astounding structures in Terraria. I mean, that and the soundtrack, listen to that. Like, you just take a moment to just bask in that soundtrack. Got him. There. Now, the unfortunate side effect of this is I don't have anything to, rest for the night. So I can't just be like, oh, yes, let me just throw down a bed and sleep. Because you need to craft the bed, which requires a lot of pieces. So, here I am, going to be waiting for my moment here to craft what I need to. Oh, wait, I went too far down. That's a fishing pole. Fishing pole wouldn't be bad. Wooden bow wouldn't be bad either. Do I have enough to make a lot of arrows, or is it just 25? Just 25, because I don't have enough rock. I can go mining for the rock down here, which might be the play. Maybe. We'll think about that one. Wooden sword. Godly copper short sword. That's not bad. I'll keep that. Hurtful wooden sword. I'll take it. At least now this one swings in an arc. And yes, that matters, by the way. The swing characteristics of your weapon actually matter a great deal. Now you can also loot like zombie arms and everything. So you can loot certain things like shackles and zombie arms come off the zombies. Hold on. My neighbor down the street, wanted to know if I remembered something, because I helped haul in her groceries, and she wanted to know if I remembered anything that was in her bag, and I did. I remembered something that was in her bag. Now, there was something I was going to do. There was, smart doors enabled, yes. Hover controls, no. Auto fire, off. There's something here where it was... Gameplay controls here. Let's see, there was something where the... Where is it? There was something where I could turn... You could run backwards and... You could run backwards and still shoot. I'm trying to remember what it was. I can't remember what it was for the life of me. Anyway. Make a bow as well. No. Unlucky. I just got a regular bow. Now the lenses are important. Pretty much everything in this game has a value. And I don't mean like just a sentimental value, I mean like an intrinsic value. Like the lenses you can actually turn into items to summon a boss later on. So that matters. Like if you were to take, for example, say Minecraft, because I mean, like, I hate to make that comparison, but again, it is one of the only comparisons you really can make between the two games. Things you get don't seem like in Minecraft you don't know what to make with them, right? In this, if you have the material, it shows you what you can make with it as a material on your little side. You'll see it here when I go back up. That's because I'm going to go make some more arrows. That's why I'm farming stone blocks. I also probably need to farm up some stone blocks to need to make a furnace. So we'll do that too. Now, we'll come back up here. Fail to jump again. It's fine, I'll get used to it. So see how here it says furnace and then it shows cobblestone or stone block, any type of wood, and torch. You don't have to guess. It's not like within Minecraft where you have to either put it together the first time and then you know how to make it, or just guess what it might be used for. They actually show you, hey, like you can make a sign, and the sign is 6 wood. Like they are more lenient, and you could right click to make stuff in mass. So they're more lenient in their whole, I guess, construction requirements, so to speak. But they also do require you to have wood walls placed. So in order to house NPCs, and you do need NPCs, and this is for like quests, to have the guide show up, to have other people show up, other vendors. In order to have that, you have to have wood walls, because you have to have a back to the property for it to be enclosed, in quotes, right? And once you have that, then it's no big deal. But it's the fact that you have to have those things in order to get the NPCs to move in. Having the NPCs move in is actually a good and bad thing. It's both. Sometimes the NPCs can be a bit of a nuisance. Like, they'll open the doors and then leave them open. Or they'll go to run away from a mob, and by doing so, they open the doors. And when you open the doors, it basically just allows mobs to just come flooding right in and assaulting your domicile. So it's not exactly the best thing to have NPCs all the time. Some of it's good, some of it's bad. It really is a mixed bag. Some of the NPCs actually help fight, so they're not all bad. Just some of them. And then I'll build off here. I kind of like this idea of building into the tree. I've never done this before. It's kind of interesting. Normally, I mean, I could show you some of the other worlds I've built. A lot of them are very utilitarian. And by very utilitarian, I'm talking like... I mean, it looks like Soviet Russia. It's pretty bad. Like, it's just like, ah, yes, welcome to Black Apartment. Yes, we try to make Black Apartment look good. It's okay. No worries. Давай. Here we go. Now, this demon eyes and everything that are there, they'll go away in the morning. So you don't have to worry about those. Same way with the zombies. They'll go away in the morning. It's such a cool looking little thing I got going on here. Yep, you can tell it's morning. Just from the audio, you can tell it's morning. So I'm next to a desert biome. I'm either directly above it or I'm near it because I can hear it. Yeah, that audio right there is a desert biome. And right here it is. Now, there might be a pyramid underneath here. Nope, there's a vulture, though. Got him. Oh, that reminds me of some of the later fights. Some of the later fights are not fun. Oh, they're fun, but they're not fun. You don't have anything that can make rope? Are you serious? In the early games, some of the best things to get are like rope. Because you can make ways to climb using rope. Other than that, you have to kind of cut notches into the turf, like I'm doing here. And then try to build a small, like, staircase leaping upward, right? It's kind of a hassle, but at the same time, it's kind of a good thing. Whoa, hello. And then you can also evolve into having more technologies. There's also magic in the game because you have mana. So, like I said, this game was one of the... Really, it was ahead of their time. And I loved the premise of it. I loved the idea of it. And I would love to see them make a sequel. Truthfully. Like, this game... I've sunk over 800 hours into it. Let that be a... Kind of like a... marker. A benchmark, if you will. Oh, that's not good. Don't get me wrong, I love the jungle, but I do not need to be fighting jungle level monsters right now. What are the chances that I hit that one with an arrow over there? Pretty high, I'd wager. Good thing there's hotkeys for everything. Like pressing H gives you health. I see you over there, Ant Lion. I'm not gonna let you just ambush me. Telling you. This game is Take No Prisoners. If you've never played it, play it. As I'm telling you right now, it's fun. It really is fun. Even if you die a whole bunch, it's still fun. I mean, on some of the bosses, I invested a whole boatload of time. Like the bosses like the Moon Lord, tons of time. Because you gotta learn his pattern and everything. Oh, man. It's just, it's dangerous. I know what you're thinking. It's okay. So you see me harvesting cactus, right? And the cactus will just grow on its own. So you don't really have to worry about replanting cactus. It'll just come back. But you're thinking to yourself, what's cactus used for? What on earth could you make? How is cactus going to be useful? Oh, trust me. There's a use. Goodbye, slime. Not even going to deal with it. So you can make cactus candelabras and tables and lamps, doors, pickaxes, sword, which is better than the one I had, the wooden sword. It's a bigger one, but hey, it's there. Cactus leggings, because it's armor. Because, you know, who doesn't want to wear a bunch of cactus on them, right? I need to go get more cactus. Cactus is one of the earliest, best thing, like best sets. Because you get the cactus weapon, you get your cactus armor, and you look goofy, but I believe it has thorns damage. When it's all said and done, when you have all three pieces. Because yes, the armor sets give you set bonuses. There's another benefit over Minecraft. Alright? This is why, again, this is another reason why I want people to try it. Terraria is probably cheap as chips right now. I don't even know how much it's going for right now. But it's like, hey, if you got a few bucks, toss a few bucks toward it. It's worth your time. It's like if you like crafting games, if you like monster, you know, like going around and slaying monsters, this is gonna be right up your alley. You like killing bosses, this is right up your alley as well. But it's one of those long, slow burn type of games because you have to find everything legitimately. There are monsters you have to farm to get specific items just to make other specific items. It's fun. Yeah. Right there, see? Three bonus, set bonus there. Attackers take damage from spines. So yeah, it has thorns damage. Which is funny. Like, if you think about it realistically, topically, that's funny. Because now you have, you know, guy taking damage from spines from a cactus armor. Taking thorns realistically. It's like interesting, yeah. But I kind of want to build this one up a little bit further. Kind of like, I want to make it like off-center. Know what I mean? So it's not symmetrical. If that makes any sense. Just build it asymmetrically. And like I said, you can build your house as utilitarian or as fanciful as you want. This time I'm going with a fancy build just because I don't normally. And I've played with a few friends, and the ones that stick around and play, they just kind of look at it and they're like, man, you know, the houses you build are just kind of like boxy, and you'll see. Before I end this video, I will show you my normal utilitarian, you know, welcome to the Soviet Union style, boxy. You'll just see. It looks like an apartment block. It's terrible. I'll be the first to admit it's terrible. But at the same time, it's exactly what you would expect out of a, you know, person that's like, get in there, get the game, you know, get into the game, play it, get to the bosses, slay them all, that kind of thing. And, you know, we'll get there. I'm liking how this is looking. Look at that. Just inside the tree. I'm going to continue building up in here and then build up in that one right there. Just use the tree as and I'll build it a second way all the way down here so that there'll be another door, another set of doors. But that's the design. We're just going to get there eventually. But like I said, I'm going to show you the other one, and then we're going to save. Go here, and we will go to, I believe it's Quizzaciously here. Ooh, where was it? Where was it? Yes, I was on Twitch.tv a long time ago. Actually, that might be it. Does he have the UFO? No, but he has that. What does his equipment look like? He doesn't have a mount or a minecart. But he has rocket boots. This isn't even my highest leveled character. That's how sad this is. Or not leveled. There's no levels, but it's not even my most powerful character. Yeah, this is not the one I was looking for. But you see what I'm saying? Like, it's all boxy and, like, utilitarian. But that's not it. Where was it? Let me get my, let me get the other character. Here he is, Deckard Cain. That might have been it. Ah, yes, my utilitarian. As you can see, each individual area has its own little box. Yeah. And this is the one where I have like all the stuff. You'll see. UFO. I mean, I had to farm it and build it. That's the thing. Like everything. Solar flare helmets, all this stuff. You have to farm it and build it yourself. The mechanical cart. Suspicious looking tentacle. Moon squid. Illuminant hook. And then, of course, Zenith. Yeah. Laser drill. You name it. But this is the one I've put a lot of time into. But you can see the utilitarian design I'm talking about over here. Just very straightforward. Here's a box. Put people in it. Here's a box. You have to have a table and a chair for them to be there. Very down home and utility, right? So that's Terraria in a nutshell. I'll continue on with Terraria though. I really do like it, and I'm going to continue on with the one that I started, which I've named the world YouTube content. So you can see what I'm trying to do with it. I'll continue with this series because I think it's time to put fresh eyes on it again. I mean, the game was widely popular back in the day. I can't remember when it came out exactly, but I know that it was widely popular back in the day, and I know that it could be widely popular again. I really do. But as always, I thank everybody for coming out and watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, because I know I did. I appreciate every view I get. I appreciate all the feedback I get. I hope everybody has a fantastic evening, a wonderful tomorrow, and as always, have a good one.